I also have one comment on the penalties for misconduct. Actually, in the Egyptian law, we have penalties for people who commit misconducts, and the penalties are really severe. But the problem, like, it's not being applied all the time. They, okay, let it go.
Why?
But
Why?
this
Some
is,
people get really punished
yes,
very harsh and get kicked out of the university and blah, 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 blah. And some people are like, it's covered and it's...
yeah,
okay.
this has to do with the institutional rule. It has to be fixed in the system, but we do have penalties, and we do have severe penalties. It's applicable, but not in a fair way.
Yeah.
It can be applied to you, but not applied to me, or vice versa. So, but we have it. So this is my point. Thank you.
Yes, just to comment for you, Doctor. I think the first step to implement rules in a fair way, plagiarism checker is a mandate these days. I think months ago, for each promotion, master degree to fulfill, master degree to fulfill PhD or MD degree, and even our promotion as senior researcher for being assistant professor or professor. This is the first step to be more fair and apply for everyone who want to promote in every step. Thank you.
I was actually interested in this comment about accreditation by the facilitators. What exactly did they mean?
Which one?
Here, from the facilitator point of view, acknowledge accreditation.
Yeah. Acknowledgement first, we need, like, you know, when Stes was saying, how did Mona get the people to have the open ceremony, or, you know, like the dean of the university or the faculty to come and attend. Once he come and attend, that means he's acknowledging our efforts, you know?
Okay.
We had actually, to be honest, we had like 3 or 4 sessions. We had them with Tariq and Mona, provided by the support of our faculty, to have a session, a whole day with faculty members on plagiarism. And we had it, and it was really successful, and the people spread the word and started speaking about case studies and all these things. And I had one in my department with one of my colleagues, attended Egypt, Lamia, attended Egypt too, and we had the students sitting with advisors, and it was really hard because they are not accustomed for that. We're not supposed to sit with our advisors, we're gonna sit to them equally. And we had them sitting with each other. We had them giving them a whole lecture about plagiarism, and with active learning. But the same thing is, the faculty is not acknowledging that, even though that we say that we have the laws to punish the people or have penalties. Even if we say that we have a whole committee for detecting that now in the university, when you're going through your master and PhD, it has to go through a committee to detect plagiarism first. But still, it's not accrediting our efforts to do that, to spread the word. If I get them to acknowledge that, I can get them to accredit that as a part of our promotion papers that we apply when we wanted to be promoted as an assistant professor or a professor. If we had this thing with us, it can encourage a lot of people to do it, to attend, to spread the word. It's something like, you know, you go through to, do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, so yes and no, in the sense that accreditation is actually a what do you call it? A process, yes, a process, an official process. So,
yeah, I want to
approve the process.
Well, you can accredit any number of things. I don't think that in the United States, for example, or any other part of the world, now that I think of it, there is anybody who is accredited to what? To teaching responsible science. There isn't such a thing. I mean, you have degrees in biomedical ethics in universities, you get a master's, PhD or this or that, you have positions at the university, professors of ethics, but I don't think you have I don't think there's a single professor that is professor of responsible science whose mandate is to be teaching and researching only responsible science.
Can we modify to certified? Like
You
guys
can modify to whatever it is that you want and however you want to define it. All I'm saying is that, to my knowledge, there isn't a model to emulate. That's all I'm saying. There is the city online course, but that is a general accreditation that anybody who takes the course can take. I take it, you take it, everybody takes it, we're all accredited at the end of the day. Not accredited, certified. That we passed this online course, that's it. I don't know of anything else. There isn't an organization that can come to an institution and go through the programs, go through the teaching materials and say, okay, Einstein is accredited for, I don't know, teaching responsible science. It doesn't exist.
So how did you guys do it? You guys you are not certified for that, but
No, but we have been studying it ourselves.
Yeah.
Liz, who was in MENA 2 but was not in Egypt 1 and 2, Liz has been teaching responsible science and responsible conduct of research since 1989. Okay, so that's what, 25 years plus, exactly. So you study it, you do it, you become an expert on it, and slowly other people start referring to you, and you help others grow the same way that this group is doing it for each other. But it's a bottom to top approach kind of thing. It comes from the trenches.
Yeah.
It doesn't come from the leadership.
Let's talk about the role of the National Academy and using it as a model to start this process. It's not an accreditation.
No, Jim asked me to talk about the role of the NAS.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes, it's a fair point, but it's also fair to say that this program became a reality because I was working with Liz since not 25 years, but close to that. And so she and I have this knowledge of this body of knowledge, and it was easy for us to exploit what we knew to create the program, because we just played on our strength, and it grew. But the academies do not offer certifications. I mean, the certificates we give for the attendance are not anywhere near the gravitas that an accreditation certificate has for any number of, that comes for other things. That's all I wanted to say. Doesn't mean that it cannot be done, but I don't have a model to say, look at that, and take it and modify it to adapt to the Egyptian reality.
The point that I was trying to make was not as a certification or as a accreditation. Typically, accreditation is done by various agencies who have a mandate to go ahead and accredit the program. The universities are accredited. But a step down from that is when you have a national organization who does not accredit, but it uses its expertise, its imprimatur, as an example, as a member of the American Physical Society. We sometimes go out and do studies and make statements about something. And that statement is often used as a rationale for people within the field to do so. And so it's not an accreditation, but it's just a statement of
Yeah, we just
support.
wanted to be like you.
Okay, thanks James for this notice. I think the time is up. Let's thank Anas for coming.